daddy. Come through, Facebook Live. Yes, that is my baby daddy playing in the background. What y'all about?
Turn right to I-285 South.
Questions, you and pass my test. Happy people, yeah. Turn it, yes, them cool people. Happy people. Come on, baby daddy. Other baby daddy. Happy people.
Hey everybody. So did you guys tune in last night to parts 3 and 4? I wanted to show you that video of Andrea because I'm going to get on her ass in a few minutes. So I just wanted to show you that because I'm going to come back to her ass in a moment. Anyway, parts 3 and parts 4 aired last night. And I got to say, I wasn't as glued to the TV as I was the first night. Maybe because that I really didn't want to see all the stuff about that little girl in the sex tape. And that was a little hard to watch. But I still watched it. I did move around a lot more. On the first night, I did not move. I swear, I stayed right there. I ain't even go get nothing to eat or to drink. But last night, I was all over the place. I was doing other stuff. I really couldn't tune in as much. Anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys and see what you guys thought of parts 3 and 4. And just kind of go over it a little bit. Anyway, the part 3 with the little girl and a sex tape. Let me just say this. I'm going to preface it with, this happened in Oak Park, Illinois. I'm very familiar with the area because before I moved out of state, I actually used to live in that area. And I still have family over there. And Oak Park is a very small area, which it's almost like everybody knows everybody. It's one of those kind of places. And so when they got into that part of the little girl and how she was in middle school and it was, of course, Sparkle's niece, that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch because I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday when all of that went down. Now, as you know, I got into Sparkle's ass the first night because I still feel like she's definitely to blame for even thinking to bring her niece around R. Kelly, knowing the kind of reputation that this man had. But once she realized what was happening, I do feel like she did attempt to try to get this man locked up. Now, that doesn't mean I'm pulling back just a tad on her, but not a lot. She did attempt to, once she saw what was happening and she saw that that was her niece on the tape, she did do what she felt in her power, what she felt anyway in her power to do to help bring this man down. Like I said, I'm still going to give her that heat because she thought that this man could help her niece's rap career. And for that, she was a part of that culture in like, what can this man do for me? I'll allow this young girl to be around him, but what can he do for us? And she's a part of that culture. And so for that, she still is to blame for a lot of what went down. But we don't want to take the blame off the predator himself. Like, I know, including myself, I was blaming the other people too, but we don't want to take the blame off the fact that this man is the predator. He's the predator in all of this. All right. So when Sparkle identified that little girl, and she was little, even though they blurred out her face, guys, you could tell she was little. She was a little middle school girl. A little middle school girl. When Sparkle identified this girl, you know, she knew that was her niece. And here's the sick part about it, that even though she knew it was her niece, her family, that included the girl's father and mother, the father was still playing for R. Kelly. Even after all of the blow up on this, he was still featured on R. Kelly's songs playing the guitar. Now that's some sick, twisted shit. Your daughter was on video getting pissed on by this grown man, and you was still with this guy. You did not put a bullet in his head. I will never understand that. Now, as you know, everybody was watching this tape. I never actually saw it, but I remember when it was going around. It was going around like a bootleg, a soul plane. That's how everybody was watching it. I remember when my ex-husband, when he came to me, he was like, oh, I saw this video. Did you see it? I'm like, no, I ain't watched that. He's like, yeah, I saw this video with R. Kelly and this little girl. I saw it. That's him. I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I've never watched it. Did you guys watch it or ever see it? I never saw it, though. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't. But anyway, it was a huge deal. It was a huge deal, like I said, in Oak Park because everybody knows everybody. And everybody knew that was the girl. Everybody knew, including that little white girl on the video. Now she's grown. She identified her own friend. She knew that was the girl on the video. But, of course, the girl's mother and father denied it, that it wasn't her. And, no face, no case. They couldn't convict him. The jury didn't convict him, even though I don't understand how they didn't get him on any charges, any at all. I don't know how. He still possessed child pornography, but I don't know how he ended up getting acquitted of all the charges. That still boggles my mind. But anyway, me personally, and it used to be around the town when I was there, everybody felt like R. Kelly paid these people off, that he had to give them something. Now, it used to be a rumor that he had bought them a store, that they end up like opening a store, and he had like a lot of money. He gave them a whole lot of money, and it just kind of went away. People still was grooving, stepping in the name of love. Everything just went on business as usual. Business as freaking usual, right? Now, let me get on Andrea's ass. I know she was on video last night crying and talking about, she was pregnant with her third child when this all came about. Now, okay, I feel for the kids. She almost lost her son. He whisked her away down to Florida. She didn't know what was happening. She didn't know what was going on. I'm still having a hard time believing that she just was completely clueless as to what was happening. Now, yes, was she trapped in the closet? Literally. I do believe a lot of that. I do. But I'm still having a tough time wrapping my head around that Andrea was completely clueless to everything. If you remember, the other girl, Lisa, was pregnant with his child. All this is happening while he's married to Andrea. You have to understand and put yourself in that. All of this is happening, including the first Hispanic girl, this girl, Lisa, this little girl. All of this is happening while he is married to Andrea. And for her, after all of this craziness, she put a video on Facebook singing this man's song just in February of 2017, talking about her baby daddy. Her baby daddy singing his songs. Now, she, to me, is not that much of a... She was still singing his songs. It was all good in 2017 when she was singing his praises, but now she's a victim and now she's crying and she's boo-hooing. I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time feeling sorry for Andrea. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not feeling her. I am sorry, but I don't have sympathy for her. I have sympathy for her 3 children who did not deserve this. They did not deserve to be pushed into this kind of spotlight. They did not deserve what they got out of this. They did not. They were innocent children. But Andrea just sit her ass up here and to be all, grooving to his music, happy people, and to still carry this man's last name. I always thought to myself, especially when she got on that show Hollywood Exes, that Andrea still carried the Kelly last name for sympathy. I feel like she's always used his last name for sympathy because honestly, if this dude is a monster like that, I'm changing my last name back to whatever. I think her name is Andrea Lee. She was Lee before she became Kelly. I'm going as Andrea Lee, but she knew that using Kelly would get her foot in the door, and it has. It has, and she's used his name for sympathy. Now on that video, she's using it for clout. Now last night, of course, she's crying for sympathy. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my brain around that. But anyway, that's kind of what I got out of last night. Like I said, I wasn't as compelled with last night as I was the night before. I guess something else to take out of last night was at the end, Geronda. Now, Geronda's story comes up. We know Geronda from being the young girl who was at the trial and was supporting R. Kelly, which a lot of them was doing that, which is crazy to me. But they were supporting R. Kelly at the trial and coming to the trial, and how she got in with R. Kelly, still going and staying long periods of time with this man. Where the mama at? Where is the mama? I did have a little hope towards the end of the video, because there was, in fact, a mother who wasn't with the shits. And I can't wait to see the rest of that story about her daughter, Dominique, and how she was able to get her daughter away from R. Kelly. At least there was one mom that wasn't with the shits with this man. And she wasn't. And I was happy to see that there was one mom that didn't play them games, that wasn't playing like that with R. Kelly. And I can't wait to see the rest of that tonight. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. You know, did you watch it? What did you think of last night? You know, what do you think about Andrea in this video going around circulating with her singing? You know, what do you think about Sparkle and the videotape? Did you guys see the videotape when it was out back in the day? You know, I'm just dying to know what you guys thought about last night. Matter of fact, I just want to tell you, I did read all of the comments from the night before, and I read every last one. You know, whether you agree or disagree with how things went down with R. Kelly, I still think everybody's opinion is important. All right. So anyway, 5 and 6 comes on tonight. I'm going to be watching. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. Have a great Saturday.